we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Indiana's offense will have the first possession of the game. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for senior year too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show him really quickly and make it easy on him. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, and making a nice play.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Texas Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds the tight end. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down from the 36. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll bring him to within 4. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing it accurately. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. It's a reverse. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Proctor. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Longhorns are on the move. Trying to get the edge on the toss. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be... three.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. He makes the grab, and they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys.
Turning it off. Got some room under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing. Take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right on the money. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Looking to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. It's complete to the right. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls in.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Just drives it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Proctor. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys.
Got some room heading to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll try the run. Crosses to 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going for a big play downfield. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off to stop the threat.
And what a great moment for that young man right there.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. All wideouts, no backs. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Let's go. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. He's got it on the left. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Rushes on him. Going back to the well, another deep ball. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. To the air on first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another...
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other.